this is your Chopsticks Girl, and I just have 5 quick tips to take better pictures in front of the Christmas tree this year, and I'm just going to blow through them so fast so you can get in and out and get better images. Okay, tip number 1, we're going to lower our expectations, okay? A lot of us are starting out at a disadvantage because, well, we don't have a Christmas tree that looks like it's a Macy's, storefront display, okay? We have just an average tree. So right off the bat, we're gonna have a different looking picture than what is maybe a professional photographer or images that you see blasted on social media, okay? So go in with realistic expectations of what your tree looks like, what your house looks like, and how your children act. A lot of times, photographing our own children are the hardest clients because we take pictures of them all the time, and so they don't want more pictures. So let's start off by realistic expectations. Know that it's going to be hard. It's maybe not going to look as fabulous as we had in our mind. There's going to be a little bit of blur. It's not going to be as crisp as you think, but that's okay, because what we want magical, amazing snapshots of our kids in this time, in this Christmas time, with that magic and that smile. Okay? So keep that in mind as we go through. Tip number 2, you're not going to pull out all your gear, which sounds so bizarre, like not typical photography talk. But I want this to be the simplest, fastest session that you can get in and out and do. I did this session, no extra lights, no tripod. Most of you, that's how you're going to be. You're going to be somewhere else. You're going to be at someone's house, or you don't have enough time. You can't pull out all of your light stands and your cords and your alien bees and your tripods and everything like that, okay? So you can use a coffee table. You can use an end table. Just your camera has to sit on something solid because your shutter speed is going to be really, really low. We're talking like less than a second or at a second. It's going to be very, very low. Okay, so doing things also to help your children to stay calm, okay? Having them pretend to be asleep, having them quietly look at a book, things that are kind of sedentary and still will help to make that image look crisper. Even if you don't have a lot of light, we're using a super low shutter speed, and we're just, the kids are going to move. And so just trying to get them to sit still and to be calm is going to really help. Okay, 3, here's a big one. What I want you to do is not shoot on Christmas Eve. That is the worst day that you can do pictures because the kids are so hyper. They're out of school, they're on sugar, they just opened a present, and now you want to have them do this full session where you need them to sit like stone, statue still. Not going to happen. So do the session a week before. I did mine. Mine's done now. I'm just going to wash the jammies, fold them up, repackage them. They can open them again on Christmas Eve. But having that opportunity to do it on a different day, I got to really relax. They got to really take their time. I could adjust my settings. The kids were more relaxed because it's not actually Christmas Eve, so they're not got that Christmas high going. It just worked out so much better. So shoot it before. Number 4, you're going to move the tree. I'll show you in this image here. I have these beautiful windows that when you walk in my house with this tree, it's gorgeous. But for pictures, is a terrible location. There was so much light coming in from the back. And then after, when it got darker, all I got was reflections from stuff in the room, from the lights in the room. So what I recommend is, if you can, move the tree. And you can because you're not shooting Christmas Eve, so it should be a lot easier to just move the tree for what you need for your photos and then move the tree back when you're done. Okay, perfect. Number 5, this is the biggest one, most important. Have fun! Guys, this is supposed to be fun. You don't want your kids leaving and crying and a mess because you're making them do these pictures and you're yelling at them and they're not sitting still, and it's okay. It's realistic. This is probably one of the hardest sessions that you can get in the entire year, because Christmas just does something to us. We're just excited. We're happy. We have energy, and having us sit is really, really hard. So just go in with realistic expectations. Have fun. Try not to stress the kids out. Try not to make them so upset, and doing it on a different day gives you that opportunity to slow it down. If something goes wrong, maybe you can try again another day, But I guarantee you, if you're gonna do it on Christmas Day, or Christmas Eve, it's gonna be so difficult. It's gonna be so hard. The kids are gonna be really stressed out, because that is just so the last thing on their mind is to take pictures with, mom and dad and lights and camera and everything like that. So keep it simple, keep it light, keep your expectations realistic for what is realistic for your family and your location, and honestly, what is it that you want? Do you need billboard size? Because that's going to be a different photo shoot than, oh, I just really want some cute pictures that I can put in a photo album, or I can post on social media or something like that. So 5 tips. Now, I have this cute little time lapse of my session I did last night, and if you notice, it's broken up into 2 parts because the first part I started too soon, and I'm glad that I took yesterday to do it because I have that time. The second part, we had dinner, and then we tried again. So you can see that having that opportunity to do it a different day, really adjust things. I should have moved the tree. Now I know. It just really, really helped, and I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you comment down below if there's any other little tips that you have for taking pictures in front of the tree. And don't forget to hit the bell. That lets you know when we've uploaded new videos and new tips and new tricks and new things to learn about. Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.